Hi, I'm Linda. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and today I'm going to show you how to do something really cute with our new bow die. The bow die is featured in our new holiday catalogue, which is right up the back here, page 37, and it shows you a picture of the bow that it makes, but to be honest, it doesn't really do it justice. There are so many cool things you can do with this die, and I just wanted to show you one really cute thing today. When we were at the Penrith Craft Show last week, I saw Vanessa Webb demonstrating this cute little angel made with the bow die, and I thought, what a cute little decoration that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So I want to show you how to make it. I think there might be a few of these around. You can probably find them also on other YouTube videos, but this is my version, and it is a very simple one, okay, but I think pretty cute. So we're going to start out with the bow die itself. It's going to go through our big shot. I'm using silver foil for the skirt, and I'm just going to be using the tails of the die. Now you probably can't see that on here because it's very difficult to see both at night time, but it doesn't photograph particularly well anyway. But I'm covering up the tails, and I'm also going to be using this little rectangular bit up here, so I'm going to cover both those things. Now you can actually do these all at once. You could put them through separately, but I'm going to do the whole lot at once. I also want this this piece in the middle here, which basically is a looks like a bikini top, but it isn't. It's going to form the wings. For a bow, it would actually form like a the actual I don't know what you call them. These bits, these bits here of your bow. Okay, so this is a bow from the bow die. Okay, and I'm just going to pop it up. I'll put some adhesive on that and pop it over on here. Okay, so that it's just a little topper for my box. Okay, very easy to use. I've made a few of these now, and I love the way they look. Oops, my rectangle fell out. Doesn't matter. I do have one I prepared earlier, so. Or I could do another one separate if I wanted. Okay, I find I like to give this a bit of a push start just by leaning against it, and that helps it go through a little bit more evenly. That's probably not the technical way to do it, but that's how I do it. That's just only on these really big dies I find I need to do that. Okay, so it's cut through all these layers. Okay, I'm just going to move that out of the way for a moment. We will need it again. Okay. So first of all, I've got my bikini top, okay, my little bow bits, and I've also got my tails, which are going to form the skirt of the angel, okay. So all these bits can go out of the way, and while we're at it, I might just cut that other little rectangle. No, I don't need to. Like I said, I've got one I prepared earlier, so there is a little rectangle. That's the size we need. That's all we need the bow die for. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my big shot back, because I'm actually going to do a little bit of embossing. I'm going to emboss our little girly skirt first, so it's going to end up like this, okay? And I'm actually using one of our embossing folders, this little delicate lace design, okay, which is really, really pretty on cards and other things, but it looks really great used for this. So all I did was I popped a bit of snail at the top of one of the tails, and then just layered them on one on top of the other. Okay, then I put them inside my embossing folder, and just because it's transparent you can see where you're wanting to put that, so I can make sure that it's even on both sides. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to pop it between my two plates, my cutting plates. Oh, and of course I just moved it, didn't I? That's okay. We'll just do it again. Okay, I'll try that again. That's better. Right, now I need tab 1 on my regular platform for this. So this is the platform that comes with your big shot, all included, thank goodness. And I'm just going to roll that through and emboss those two silver skirt bits. And now I have a little frilly skirt. Very cute. Right. And the other thing I want to do is I want to emboss the wings as well. Now with this, I've used, you could pick any folder you like. I'm just using this one today, but obviously you can't fit the whole thing in there. So what I did was I just did half at a time, because the centre bit doesn't matter anyway. So pop that through. The centre bit's going to be covered up. So I just did half at a time. I'm just going to roll it back through. It doesn't matter which way you put things through the Big Shot, frontwards, backwards. If you're left-handed or right-handed, it works exactly the same. So that's another good thing about it. Right, so then the other half, back the other way. Push it through. I love a machine that cuts and embosses. I just think it's so versatile. Alright, so you can see now I've got my embossed with vellum wings. Vellum is the perfect material for angel wings. Right, so let's show you how this is going to go through. A bit of snail in the middle, and then all you do is you pop the lip from one side around, and then I'll do a little bit more snail, and pop the lip from the other side. Okay, and you have angel wings. How cute is that? Okay, so then I got my little rectangular piece. You may find you need a little bit more snail. I didn't put enough on. That's better. Right, so now I'm going to go back to the front, a bit of snail again in the middle. And this is where I use my rectangular piece. And I'm going to also put some on the back. Whatever adhesive you use, it doesn't really matter. Just whatever you're using, something quick and easy is good, because you might find yourself wanting to make more than one of these, especially if you're sticking them on your Christmas tree or giving them as a little prezi maybe. Right, so I've got my silver bit around the middle of my bow, bit of snail right in the middle of the angel, and then I'm going to pop that in the middle. And so far we have wings and a skirt. Okay, of course we're going to need her to have a face, because that's kind of important. So I use my 1 3/8 inch circle punch. You could use a 1 1/4 as well, it's slightly smaller but still would work. And then I'm going to draw on here 2 little sleepy eyes. Okay, don't be too precious about it, it doesn't really matter how those come out, and a little mouth. I just sort of did a little dash for the mouth. Okay, and then I put a bit of snail across the bottom only, because I'm going to actually attach it at the bottom. Now at the moment she looks a bit bald, and that's because no angel is complete without a halo, so we better make one. Now for halos you could do all kinds of things. If you didn't have more than one, you could just use a circle, but I kind of like the idea of doing an oval. I first of all thought I could just use an oval punch, and I could have done this, whereas I was just going to pop it behind her head like this. That would look okay, but I thought it looked even cuter to make like a little oval frame like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, whenever you're making a frame, you always use your smaller punch first. Just a little trick for you, and then you punch that out. Okay, and then you get your bigger one, so the next size up, this is the next oval up, which is our extra large oval, and you line that up with the one you made before, and that's going to make an oval frame for you like this. Okay, now this is glimmer paper, and the glimmer paper has issues with quite a lot of adhesive. There's not very many adhesives that actually stick with it, but glue dots will. And trusty glue dots, I love them so much, I use them constantly. Right. So to use a glue dot, what you do is you push it down, you hold it in place, make sure it has time, and then when it comes away it brings the glue dot with it. I'll do another one. Doesn't hurt to have a couple on here. And I'm putting it on the silvery surface, which is even harder to stick, but the glue dots will be okay. Okay, then I'm going to line that up behind her head and push it on. Okay, so now we have an angel with a halo. Okay, And then what I wanted to do was I wanted to give her a way to hang, to suspend her. I don't want to say hang because it doesn't sound very nice, but if we suspend her from the tree, all I did was, you could use a bit of snail initially, probably just to hold it in place, but then it's still going to be sticky across the back, so you don't really want to leave that uncovered. And I just looped that. You can make it as long as you like. Okay, and then just trim it off. Obviously don't use paper snips because paper snips really don't like cutting ribbon very much. I do have a good pair of ribbon scissors, but I was just too lazy to go and pick them up. Now that is still sticky on the back. You could leave it like that. You could put a bit of white tape, which you probably, but I'm actually going to use, because it's handy, just a little bit of washi tape down the back there, because no one's really going to be looking at the back of it anyway. Plus the grey and the white actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, so that's the back of the angel. There you go, there's the front of her. Right, and that's how easy it is to make the angel with the bow die. How cute? Do you like it? I hope so. For more, come back next week. I'll have another video for you. Each week I'm trying to release something new, and on weeks that are particularly busy I may do more than one, but that's this week's video. Enjoy. Bye.